everybody, and welcome to GLHF episode number 54, where today we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm on the PTS with my agent, which is an amazing class. I love this. Oop, I just totally bugged that out. I don't know if the animation is in for that yet, because it doesn't look quite right. We'll be talking about a few things. We'll be talking about all the Star Wars content that you've seen on the channel the past few days. We'll be talking about things coming up the pipeline, as well as new series and games coming out soon. We'll also be talking a little bit about some things that I may be doing with other people that you guys have yet to meet, which is really cool. And finally, we'll be discussing the website a little bit and some of the new team members we'll be discussing that you guys may see behind the scenes every now and then, and we may bring on to the YouTube channel every now and then. We are expanding, people, and that is good things. So this is the second to last episode of GLHF. The last one will be next week. Following that, on Thursdays will be an indie spotlight where I just take a look at indie games for whoever, how long I need to, I guess, really is what it boils down to. If I need 30 minutes, awesome. If I need 10, then awesome. It'll just be kind of like a GLHF kind of thing. Like, it'll just be its own series on Thursday, just like this series is, except it would just be indie games, which is really great. And all these little announcements and things like that I'll talk to, I'll just do as a separate video, because it doesn't need to have a place in an actual series. So, the Star Wars content, right? Patch 2.0 is on the PTS. You guys have seen a ton of content from me. That content has been incredibly successful. People really like it. You guys are giving me a lot of suggestions on what I should go do. You guys are helping me with the fact that I'm completely incompetent and I completely miss over things, and I do some of the class changes, which is really great because you help some of the people in the comments, which is really cool. And I think as far as that goes, we still have a lot more coming out. I haven't finished all the class guides as of yet. They're really close to being done. I haven't finished Scum and Villainy. I mean, I've actually finished it. We especially did it with our own guild, which is really great. But as far as putting videos up, I haven't actually finished it. The guides will come out probably closer to the launch of patch 2.0 rather than right now, because, for example, a new patch went up on the PTS today, and it changed some of those fights. So if I had made a guide, the guide is completely irrelevant now. So anybody who makes guides at this point is really just doing it for the fact that, for the people in the moment, I guess is the best way to put it, rather than the people for the long term. And I want to make a guide for the people from the long term, because that's how I roll. So once that kind of gets to a finalized state, I'll push those out, which is going to be really good. Haven't done TFB Nightmare yet, although I'm sure I'll get around to that. I still got to do all the new hard mode flashpoints. There's just a lot of stuff to do still on the PTS, is basically what I'm saying. And they haven't even released any of the story content, which they probably won't, because they want to kind of avoid all the spoilers there. I don't blame them. That's a lot of story content to be throwing out ahead of time if you don't have to. It might be a little buggy, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll fix most of it anyways very quickly, so I'm not too worried. However, when it boils down to things like, I guess the best way to put it, now that I think about it, is with 1.7 when it came out, it didn't ever get tested, but I was kind of surprised. It did have very few bugs. So overall, it was better than nothing. You had a couple bugs that were here and there, but like I said, for the most part, it was functional, and I think that's what they're kind of going for with the story content. Hopefully all of the major bugs are worked out, and there aren't anything that just completely stop people's progressions. But as far as we know, the expansion is still coming out this spring, so we still have quite a ways to go for that. I'm really enjoying patch 2.2. If you haven't really noticed, I'm really excited for the game. Where it's going. The changes are very good. The changes to everything are very good. In fact, some of the achievements are actually working now for me, which is really great. Look at this. I've managed to get my smuggler copied over, which means I have his little achievements and everything, which is really great. That was just bugging me because I already had it. It didn't give it to me because I didn't have my smuggler copied over. So as far as 2.0 content goes, you'll see much more of it. If you're not interested, just don't watch it. I mean, at the end of the day, Also, if you aren't interested, we have a ton of other stuff coming out, and that's out already. So Dead Space is continuing its normal times. The Inquisitor series will be back this week, and I had to take it off last weekend because there's so many videos I had to do for patch 2.0. So you'll still see the Dead Space series, especially because that is we're so far into that game. We're almost done with it at this point, and we have all those episodes already recorded. So those are easy to put up. I don't really have to put any work into those since they're already done and rendered out and all that. As far as the Inquisitor stuff goes, that's a bit more of a job to get out. I mean, those videos take a lot of time to do properly. But you should see those as usual, plus Tomb Raider's coming out soon. I may do a playthrough of that and just put it up on an extra day and give you guys 2 videos a day. It's been a while since we've done that, so why not, you know? So I may do Tomb Raider, and we may do some SimCity stuff. SimCity's looking really good. I've gotten to play the beta a bit, and I like it a lot. There's not really a whole lot of stuff to do as far as a city goes, or sorry, as a series goes for a city building game. That's what I meant to say. But we could probably come up with something. I don't know. If you guys want to see it, then awesome. If you don't, let me know so I don't even go and bother. But I definitely will be doing the Tomb Raider because Tomb Raider looks amazing. It looks really good, and I'm excited for it. What else? Oh, by the way, the Tomb Raider is already getting good reviews. The preview code that they give to the reviewers apparently has gone into the good hands because a lot of people are giving it great reviews, so it should be a good game if I do end up doing a series of it. We'll see. That comes out quite soon. I'll let you know whether or not I'm doing a series of it. You can check our Twitter and our Facebook and all that, and I usually post stuff like that there, what I'm contemplating doing for new series and what new videos are coming out. What else do I need to talk about? Oh yes, the fact that our website is nearing the end stages of being done. Once it's done, you can effectively, our goal here, right? Our goal here is to effectively let you use our website instead of YouTube, because so many people hate all these damn YouTube changes, and they're also about to change the channel pages and how all of those work. And I completely understand if you're like, dude, I can't stand all the changes YouTube does because I can't stand it, and I have to, you know, work for them basically, and it's really kind of annoying to have them change all this crap, and it's just so unreliable at times. Sometimes videos don't publish properly, sometimes they just don't go to your subscriber feeds, stuff like that. So the goal of the website is to have a hub that you go to that is stable, always has the newest videos, always has the newest news from us, has the current Twitter and Facebook postings on it, which would be in a nice, convenient location, so if you don't want to look at them, you don't have to. Not to mention the fact that we would be doing our own posts, kind of like news topics and just like weekly posts that we would do as like little articles. So you could hear from all the guys that you may not necessarily get to hear from, rather, because they don't do videos. And then the other part of it is the community aspect. You'll be able to create an account. There'll be forums that you can go chat at. You can chat with us. You can start your own discussions. You can start discussions in any of the different posts that we do. All of the videos would be made as their own posts, so you can talk about the video in a place where it's not the cesspool of the internet, which is the YouTube's comment section. However, our comment section tends to be pretty reasonable, and I thank you guys for that. You guys are awesome. So the website is going to be awesome, and we're making sure it works completely. It works smoothly. It's the best thing that we could give you guys, and it's not going to change a whole lot like YouTube will. So something stable, something familiar, which you guys may end up liking a lot more than the YouTube layout anyway. So very good stuff coming up that pipe. We have 2 new members on the OSW kind of roster that you guys don't really know about, but do a lot of work for you guys. The first of which is our website guy. He's a really good friend of mine. I've known him my entire life. He currently has built our website and done all that stuff, so once that comes out, I'll probably do a video of the website with him, and you can hear from him directly. However, you may see him around in the future, just on the website and stuff. He's our website moderator, basically. He does all that stuff for me, which is really great. Huge help there, and I thank him a ton. And then the second one is our PR guy that we're working with. He's also a very good friend of mine that I've known for quite some time. he's good at doing PR. It's what he pretty much does for a living anyways. And he offered to do our PR for us, which means we may be able to get a hold of indie developers, get pre-release versions of indie games for our indie spotlight, maybe get pre-release versions of games, just of AAA games, because he'll be able to contact all those companies, because I suck at that kind of thing. So having somebody to do it would be very great. He would also, in the future, plan any of the events that we may do, like going to PAX and E3. And just overall, making sure that you guys are happy, being like more of a community manager in some aspects, which would be really great, and getting you guys the best stuff that you could possibly get, maybe freebies from companies and whatnot. So he is new to the team, and he will be doing very well. We'll introduce you to him as we go, just letting you know that there's 2 more people other than just me and Garrick, and a few other people that help on the side. Even Holy helps every now and then, which is really great. You guys ask for him all the time. He's one of the older guys on our YouTube channel that you guys may not know about if you haven't been around for over a year. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is I may be doing a bit of a partnership with a website coming up here soon. I'm not ready to talk about that yet because I don't know entirely what it entails, but I'll keep you updated. So more content on different channels and websites and stuff from us, which would be really great. And I know some of you guys have really been asking for that. But I'm chatting with some other people and getting things worked around. So just a lot of really exciting things coming up in the future for the channel. And you guys should not only be excited, but be really happy, because you've made this happen and you've been a part of this from the start. Most of you have. And it's just been really a great journey thus far. And we're not even close to being at the beginning. I mean, it's like we just started. It's really great, and I love all you guys for supporting us and giving us, different ideas, and just giving us, I guess, the desire to want to do this to begin with, which is really great. And now I'm starting to get all mushy. So on that note, I'm gonna go do a bit more PTS stuff. I'm also gonna make sure I get some Inquisitor series stuff done for this weekend. And maybe I'll go and figure out this other thing for this website that I'll be able to announce hopefully here within the next few days. But on that note, we shall see you guys next time.